Okay, hello, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV. Back in the game. Yeah, back on a 16, Vasiliki Bay. Winding the downhaul on all the way to where it says full beans, because that's what we're looking at. We're single-handed. On the 16, it's probably gusting. Don't know how much, maybe would it be insensitive to say 20 knots, maybe a bit more. Oh, we've hit the bottom. Oh, it's pretty shallow here, that's odd. Okay, new feature, we've got a shallow bit. All right. In fact, I'll just check. Just got to check. Oh yeah, that's right. Just try not to capsize too soon, if at all. Not at all would be ideal. Okay, first time on the trapeze since Mauritius. And there we are, we truly are back in the game now. I've got the jib sheet hanging out here so I can get hold of it. But just until I get a feel for how much wind there is, I'm going to leave the jib flapping a bit, just so that we've got the ability to depower just on the main without any chance of the jib pulling us over. We're rolling with Locosys GW60 GPS wristwatch, which is going to tell us how fast we're going. We're in 1080, 24 frames per second. Vasiliki Bay, once more, solo on the 16. Right, so I'm just taking it a little bit easy at the moment, but maybe I should wind it up a little bit. We'll just go upwind a bit first, so if we do have a bit of an artistic moment, we'll have more time to sort it out. Incidentally, the shoes that I've got today are the Gull Code Zero ankle shoes, like ankle high shoes. I've had these for what would it be, like 1.5 years, still going strong. I've used them a lot and I'm really impressed with the performance. Okay, bit of a gust coming, so I'm just taking it a little bit easy as we do not want to slack it. And in fact, I might go for a tack just so we stay fairly close in, just in case. Yeah, we're flying a hole there a bit. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah. All right, so for the tack, I'm gonna controversially just take the jib out of the cleat so we don't get pulled over by a backed jib. Okay, bit of a gust coming there. All right, coming in we go. There we are, through the wind. Oh, 3-point turn, nil point. Okay, bit of twizzly on the old twizzle cam. I'm not going to do much with the jib here because we're not going to be on this tack for very long. Sheeting in, making sure we are hooked on before trying to go out onto the trapeze, because possibly one of the worst things that could happen would be the man overboard, where we're left with nothing except our thoughts and hopes and dreams dashed for anything, whilst watching the boat disappearing off somewhere, probably crashing into something expensive, which would just add to the fun. Yeah, so it's pretty breezy for a bit of single-handed, of course, because we're still on some sort of, is it still semi-lockdown or something? We haven't got any safety cover at all. What safety measures have we taken? None. I think, well, the main safety measure is every single person in the village can see us. That's about 15 people, I think. So we're just coming up towards a natural barrier here, so we're going to go for another tack. Going to try for a bit of a better one this time. The jib's pretty loose, so I'm just going to leave that where it is. Coming in, a bit of a walking in kind of stance, under the boom. Trying to just get hold of the main sheet again. Yeah. Let's just see if, oh yeah, that's better. All right. Bringing the jib across. We're going to go for some speed in a minute, which feels a little bit, well, it's got to be done, hasn't it, I suppose. That's what we're here for. Just getting the camera in the right spot. Bit of a gust coming up. Quite a dirty one. You can just spot the gusts. At the moment, it's not like darker patches of water, it's shinier patches of water because it's pretty sunny. So we're just looking for those shiny patches. All right, bit gusty up here by the mountain. We'll get out on the trapeze. Whoa! So it's quite a big hole there, as we are just now getting into this locked in at the back position, and I'm going to take it pretty deep because I might not have the weight on the kind of slightly beamier reach, whereas on the broad reach I should hopefully be okay, but we shall see. All right, gust coming on, just take it downwind a bit, ready, almost as if I've got the spinnaker up, because here it comes. Right, bearing away, sheeting out a bit. Really locked in at the back here, feeling quite light. 88 kilos of me on the boat here, 18.4 knots. Nice. Hobie 16 number 2, feeling very nice today. Another gust just coming up. Gonna try just to tease her up a little bit more here. Staying locked in at the back, even though the trim is a little bit further back than optimal. First time out, and we don't want to be wasting our time trying to right the capsized boat, which I believe in previous tests has proved tricky. Whoa, big gust there. Getting back. What have we got? 19.92 on the loco sis there. So I'm going to come in ready for a jibe. Bit of a gust first. Yeah, I'm going to just take her downwind a bit in that gust. Coming in. Try to keep my ropes in order. So I'm just going to ease off a bit of jib sheet before the jibe. Checking for a gust, just so we're not going to get caught out here. All right, and here we go. Oh, there it is, the gust. Okay. Nice jibe. Change the swivel cam. Hello! Yes, and you're on the air. Changing the jib traveller over, whacking that off. Okay, bit of jib in there, and wrong trapeze, right trapeze. We could use either trapeze really, but if we use the cruise one, we just have the other one in the way, which we don't really want. Okay, and we're back in the game. Jib's flapping a bit again, but we're on kind of a close reach here, and I think that extra power from the jib could potentially pull us over in the gusts. So I'm just leaving it flapping a bit. I know it looks pretty ugly, but I think this wind must be gusting at least enough to pull us over, and we don't want to be pulled over. Alright, I'll go for a bit more. Okay, since you asked, I'll go for a little bit more on the jib. Cranking the main in, block to block, but that'll be going out quite rapidly in the bigger gusts. Getting forwards in the lulls as well, just to put a bit more boat length in the water. And there's a gust flying a hole, getting the weight out as much as possible. And there we are, definitely back in the game. Feels great to be out. Boat feels good, wind feels good. Place looks amazing. A juicy gust there. Yeah, so on the upwind course, we're kind of from our standard position on the trapeze. In the gusts and the lulls, we should be moving forwards a bit, because in the gusts, the wind's kind of trying to blow the boat backwards. Like if the wind gets under the trampoline, that's when we can have that kind of comedy water skiing action going on, and we could get swept off the back of the boat if we pop too much for wheelie and capsize backwards, which would be fun. So we're not going to do that. Okay, it's going to come in a bit more, and then we're going to go for a bit of a broad reach on this tack. Yes, I'm getting back slightly, and whoa, if we're not careful, we're going to run out of main sheet. So getting right to the back, and then just going to try to pull the main sheet in as much as possible. There we go, ready to dump it if necessary. Just working a bit with the steering, coming up in the lull. They'll go bear away in the gust and sheet out like that. And then I think we'll tack on the inside, because this jibe might be a little bit excitable. So moving forwards, sheeting out a bit as well as we come more upwind. Sheeting in, ready for the tack. Right, and coming in there. Just remembered there's that new shallow bit, so we don't want to lose the rudders. Then we've got quite a heavily backed jib, handy for parking. All right, round one, not bad. Top speed. Let's get that top speed. See what we've done there. 19.92. Okay, I'll be happy if we get it above 20 on this outing. First outing of the season. Might try a little bit less traveller, see how that sits. Get the jib sheet right over to the side of the boat so we can get hold of it while we're out. Double check that we're hooked in. Sheet in a bit for a bit of power, but definitely out of the cleat. Just lowering down, we're secure, and then out we go. Easy. No wind. Yeah, it's pretty gusty. It's pretty early in the day for the cross shore. What time is it? Watch doesn't say, it's just saying numbers. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon, which is a little early for the breeze. So it hasn't really had time to fill in properly yet. But I think it's going to be pretty fresh later on. Oh, coming a bit high. Got that risk of stalling there, you feel losing a bit of grip with the rudders, so just sheeting out. a bit to keep that grip. So we're back on a kind of close reach upwind course, a little bit more jib. Just being a bit conservative with the jib, as we don't want to get pulled over. I did say that already. So please don't anybody say in the comments, get that jib in. Maybe if I'd have had the gyros for lunch already, I'd have that little bit extra to have the jib sheeted in more. Woo! So yeah, just pointing it quite close to the wind for the gusts. And in fact we won't go quite so high up to the mountain this time, because it was pretty gusty up there before. As the wind coming down isn't quite settled and we get really close. Right, so I'm going to sheet the jib out a fair bit. God, where's the jib bravery has left us. Big juicy gust there. Just yeah, because it's that jib again. Just scared of it, because we've got constant control of the main sheet, but the jib we haven't. All right, here we go, going for the corner, getting right to the back, juicy gusts, and we are into a hole. Okay, next gust is coming up. Just watching the gust coming, same as before. If we get the gust, I'm going to bear away, sheet out, just because we haven't got the weight to keep it down on more of a beam reach. Okay, really on the tiptoes, on the front foot here, trying to get the weight as far back as possible. Bows are twitching like a rabbit's nose. Oh yeah, that's nice. That feels good. Boat feels so smooth. Unbelievable. Okay, I'm going to come in, go for a jibe just so we can give it a little bit on the other side. So, coming in quite gingerly. Top speed 20.74. Yeah, that's right. Heard it here first. Just give the camera a wipe. Pre-turning the camera. It's new. All right. And we'll go for this jibe. I think we've just got to go for it, really. Let's go. Right. And the goosewing. Yeah, goosewinging is when you've got the jib out one side, main out on the other, in case you didn't know. Not generally a cat sailor's technique. Or I'm just trying to keep all the plates spinning, as Jake said the other day. Trying to spin too many plates results in you smashing plates. Unfortunately, boom cam suffering from a bit of misting up. Hopefully head cam is staying fairly sharp. I might give it a wipe. That means we have to keep wiping it, but what can you do? Get the jib sheet out by the side. Right, cranking in, making sure I'm hooked on, getting out, and off we go for some more. Okay, there's a really good looking gust coming. Maybe, actually we won't send it just yet. We'll come up a little bit more. Just so we've got a bit more downwind space in case something happens, and to give us a bit more downwind space in case something doesn't happen and we're having too much of a party on the side of the boat. All right, so really thinking heavy thoughts just now, trying to pin it down on this upwind course. So we've got almost no jib on at all, just that top part at the back pulling slightly. On the tiptoe of the back foot and just kind of regular on the front foot. Okay, so we're just cruising on the Hobie 16. It's probably up above 20 knots now, I should think. So we're going to make this the last one, and then we're going to go in under the banner of quit while you're ahead. If we had somebody to sail with, then we could stay out for longer, of course, because I wouldn't be worried about things happening, because with two you can do more than with one, especially in this sort of breeze. Yeah, it's really coming up now. Alright, so I'm going to let the jib off a bit before we bear away. Go on, out you go. There we go. Alright, that'll do. And getting into position before the bear away. And then I'm just going to ease and load a main sheet as we go down the mine shaft. Kind of using the tiller arm almost like a tow strap at the back. If I feel like I'm going to get flung at all, I'll just pull my toes upwards. Can we see that? Can we see that? That is using the tiller arm as a tow strap.com. All right, yeah, it's too good to go in just yet. Going to go for another jibe on the inside. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's a gust. Felt that. Okay, don't want to come in too late because we might hit the bottom with the rudders and lose control of the boat. So coming in there, a bit of pace on, sheeting out a little bit before the jibe. Okay, nice jibe, very tidy even. All right, so swapping the jib travellers, pulling the jib a little bit, getting the jib sheets out off the side of the boat, not bothering with rotator cam, so I think that's fogging too much just now anyway. Hopefully the fogging on head cam isn't too much. Oh, and then well, I've got a bit of wind with jib sheet on. Let's get that off. Okay, yeah, I think time to quit while we're ahead, so I'm gonna go for a tack there. Not a particularly elegant tack, but sometimes it's good to put in a tack that is reliable rather than going for the tack which would win an award and might fail. Maybe. That sounds good. All right, so just heading back in towards Wildwind Beach. Let's get the stats. 20.74 knots, which is pretty good single-handed, I'd say. Fairly happy with that. Coming in, letting the downhaul off now, so that when we stop the boat, the mainsail doesn't start flogging. I'm quite happy for the rudders to touch the bottom on the way in, as a way for them to come up. Okay. and we've arrived. So getting off the boat at the front, pretty sharpish. There's Keith on the tower in his usual spot. Very good. So there we go, 20.74 was the top speed. Thanks very much for coming along for the back in the game ride there as we're back in the game. It's good to be back in the game. Yeah, so be back more on Joyrider TV for some more. Thanks very much to everybody who's been supporting the channel through the hard times, baby. It's not been easy, but you've been here with me, and that's been nice. Yes, thanks, Keith. I'll just be a minute.